Who Killed Chris P. Bacon by Nathan Meredith.
The Big Bad Wolf.
5 years ago, Frankfurt, one of the three little pigs, died when his straw house was burnt down. Now, Chris P. Bacon, the piggy in the middle, has been murdered. Who could have done this heinous crime? Who could have stolen his family piggy bank? And who ate the last custard cream? Seriously, guys, you know they're my favorite. Join Detective Grimm as he interrogates 4 fairy tale suspects and delve deeper into the mystery of who killed Chris P. Bacon.
Mr. Bacon, my name is Detective Grimm. My condolences for your loss. But I'm afraid as you are being considered a suspect in this case, I need to ask you a few questions. It says here that both of your younger brothers have now died in house fires. Is this correct?
Yeah, first Frankfurt fried 5 years ago. Now Chris P has been burnt to a crisp.
Mr. Bacon, it is my job to ask you where you were on the night of the murder.
Well, you see, I was in the market purchasing lots of ointments for my chinny chin chin. You see, I'm trying to grow a beard, but I have a very stereotypical babe face.
Do you know of anyone who would want to harm you or your brothers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious who killed him. It's that gangster that goes around calling himself the Big Bad Wolf. He was arrested for burning down Frankfurter's straw house 5 years ago, but never sentenced to any jail time. He killed Frankie and then he killed Chris P. I just know he did.
Why do you think he's targeting your family?
Well, it might be because of our vast fortune. When Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig died, they left us the family piggy bank. Frankie had it first as he was the runt of the litter, and our parents' favourite. Luckily, after his house burnt down, we found it so that Chris P could inherit it. I told him he should use the money to buy a brick house, but no, he bought extensions for Goldilocks so she could look like Rapunzel.
This piggy bank, where is it now?
I don't know. I suspect the wolf has taken it to purchase sheep's clothing.
Okay, well, we'll do everything in our power to catch the person responsible. Thank you, Mr. Bacon.
Oh, thank you, Detective. But please, call me Kevin.
Miss, I am Detective Grimm. Please, if you could remove your riding hood, miss.
My name is Red, like crimson blood.
So, Red. Tell me what you know about the fire that killed Chris P.
All I know is I saw the smoke and the fire on my way to grandmother's house. Naturally, I went to see, but by the time I had got there, it was too late. The house was still smoldering. The smell of bacon filled the air. The sticks were crackling, but if you listen carefully, you can still hear the echoes of the hogs squealing.
Okay. Did you see anything suspicious before or after the fire?
I saw nothing. I left as quickly as I got there like ghost. I pulled up my hood and disappeared.
You didn't stay. Why?
Because I saw him. The one they call the wolf.
You saw the big bad wolf.
Yes.
And that made you leave. Why?
I would prefer not to say.
Miss Red, I must insist you tell me why you left after seeing him.
Because many years ago we were in a relationship.
You dated the wolf?
Yes. We broke up 5 years ago, but he got arrested for burning down the straw house. I thought he was innocent, but he had been acting very strange after the fire. He would snarl at me for no reasons. And one night I come home and he is wearing my grandmother's clothes. He is not the wolf I fell in love with.
You thought he was innocent. Do you think he could have set this fire?
It would not surprise me.
That will be all. Thank you.
Goodbye, detective.
Oh, detective!
Oh, miss, please take a seat.
Oh, dearie me, I'm ever so scared. Chris P is the second husband I've lost to a house fire now. Do you think they're after me? I certainly hope not. I use all kinds of expensive products to keep my hair so golden. All of them are flammable at any given moment.
Okay, take a deep breath and calm down. Now, I need to ask you some questions. Where were you on the night of the fire?
Well, you see, Detective. Where are my manners? I do apologise. My name is Goldilocks, but my friends call me Goldie. Now, you see, I was married to Frankfurter some 5 years ago until he died, and then I married his brother, Chris P., and we lived together in a beautiful house
Miss, the night of the fire. Where were you?
Why, yes, I was just getting to that bit. You see, Chris P. had bought the wrong style of hairspray for me, as the one he bought would surely dry out my hair and would not boost the colour at all. And as you know, they call me Goldilocks, not Daddylocks, so naturally...
Where were you on the night of the murder?
Well, I was living with my little brother in the East Market buying new hairspray, of course. We had to go to market anyway, as Baby Bear only seems to like the porridge from there. So Crispy got some money from his piggy bank and we went to market.
Okay, we're getting somewhere now. This piggy bank. Do you know what could have happened to it?
Well, the only thing I could possibly consider suspicious is that ruffian wolf may have gotten his paws on it.
You're talking about the big bad wolf, yes?
Why, yes, of course. We all know he was arrested for killing Frankie, so I wouldn't put it past him to have done this terrible crime as a way of covering his tracks so he could try to steal the piggy bank again.
Thank you, Goldilocks. This was surprisingly helpful.
Oh, honestly, Detective, it was my pleasure. I do so hope you find out who did this. You're a terrific detective. I'm sure you'll be locking him up in no time.
Hey man, you can't get me locked up in here. This is like a violation of my animal rights.
I assure you we aren't breaking any laws keeping you here. Now, Baby Bear, where were you on the...
Excuse you? But that's like really offensive. Like, I don't identify as Baby Bear anymore. I identify as Teenage Bear now. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Teenage Bear, where were you during the fire?
Well, like, me and my sister Goldie were, like, at the West Market buying hairspray and porridge. Like, the West Market's where my parents used to buy their porridge before they died, before they passed away.
Your parents? When did they pass?
Well, like, not long after we adopted Goldilocks, doctor said they must have eaten some bad porridge, or, I don't know. It's a good thing we had Goldilocks with her, because, she's older than me, so she adopted me, and, you know, she took care of all our belongings and stuff, you know.
Speaking of belongings, the Bacon family piggy bank was missing from the crime scene. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Oh, look, I don't know, man, okay? Look, me and Goldilocks, we had nothing to do with it. You got no evidence. We weren't there.
Sir,
you can't say
sir,
we were.
calm
You got
down.
no
Sir,
proof.
I am not
We weren't even
insinuating
there.
it. Excuse me. You're free to go.
Oh, finally. Like, what changed, man?
New evidence was found at the crime scene. A can of hairspray with a box of matches. Both had wolf fur on them.
Gnarly, man. You got your guy.
We have motive, Red Riding Hood as an eyewitness, and now evidence. He's going away for a long time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a wolf to catch.
Oh, little brother, they finally let us go. I think they found all the evidence they need to put that wolf behind bars for good. We've really outdone ourselves this time.
Yeah, Red Riding Hood would have never guessed it was me wearing a wolf costume.
Yes, and you did a jolly good job planting the hairspray and wolf fur. Now, where did you hide the piggy bank?
Who Killed Crispy Bacon was read by Nathan Meredith, Rachel Price, Nia McCarthy, and Connor Charles.